Hello again, Fran CM here. Welcome back to the second video in the idiom and expression thread. We are going to talk about some idioms and expressions that have a connection to food today. Let's go! In the introduction video, we introduced as easy as pie and as piece of cake. Both of these idioms are used to refer to something as simple or easy to do. Its intent implies a good experience. So you could say, once the teacher explained the problem, I knew the homework would be as easy as pie. Or, my father said riding the roller coaster would be a piece of cake. Our next idiom actually comes from one of Aesop's fables called The Fox and the Grapes. Basically, in this fable, the fox couldn't reach the grapes that he so desperately wanted, so he eventually gave up and just said, oh, they must have been sour anyway. So, sour grapes actually refers to a poor attitude towards something that you may not be able to get. We could actually put that in a sentence by saying, the pouting child said he didn't want that new toy anyway because it was the wrong color. However, all of us knew that that was just sour grapes. Maybe the pouting child should have known about the next idiom, buttered them up. It refers to flattering or praising someone in order to gain something. This idiom has an origin in the 18th century. Some ancient traditions would rub butter on the statues of gods in order to seek their approval. So we could end up saying Janice did extra chores in order to butter up her parents. She wanted them to lend her the car to go shopping. The next phrase comes from the 1970s. The story goes that a TV comic artist used the phrase couch potato to describe his friend who was just being lazy laying there on the couch. The friend was more like a vegetable, he said, as he stared at the TV instead of having a conversation like a human being. So the phrase just stuck. So you may hear someone say, after 7 days of 10-hour workdays, I just want to be a couch potato. We are going back to the 18th century again for our next idiom. Many of us love the modern pancakes for breakfast, but back then there were hot cornmeal cakes that were sold faster than they could make them after church services. This gave rise to the saying, it's selling like hotcakes. It refers to the fact that an item sells extremely fast. Can you think of another food idiom? Do you want to know its meaning or its origin? Write it in the comments. Maybe it'll make it into the next video. Until then, take care.